don't even know where to begin. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 art style is trash. When I first saw the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 art style, I was like, lighter colors and simpler lines, this could be better. But as the episodes moved on and on and on, the animation style kept getting trasher and I don't know, overall very worse. So to understand what I'm trying to say, take a look at this fan animation. Well, this fan animation contains full manga spoilers, so if you are an anime only, just skip ahead to the timestamp I'll be giving to you. Well, as you can see, the animation and the art style are beautifully done and well detailed, and the animation is very smooth. But if you compare that to the anime fight on the latest episode 17, Sukuna vs Maharaga, well, the animation is very fluid, I'm not gonna lie, it is very fluid, but the details are very missing. Like, even the fight in Sukuna vs Jogo, the details are missing. Like, I think the Toji versus Gojo, the details were good, not as excellent as in season 1, but it's still degraded over time. Like the Sukuna versus Jogo fight, details are very, very bad. Like, I saw a shot from the trailer of Sukuna doing the fire thing, like a fire arrow, and I was like, oh, this looks weird. And everyone in the comments were like, oh, please stop complaining, it's gonna change in the episode when they air it, it's still not fully animated yet. And I was like, okay, yeah, sounds fair, it's fully not animated, maybe they're just trying to tease it or something. But when the full episode came out, it was literally the same. Like, it looked like the same thing as the trailer. So I was like, what the hell happened to JJK and Mappa? Well, the fight between Toji and Megumi, the infamous bunny fight, like Toji fighting with bunnies, that was a funny touch and it was really creative. But it was not in the manga, it was purely anime only, it was not in the manga. And there were a few scenes added between Sukuna and Jogo fight, but most importantly, there were a lot of scenes added in Sukuna versus Maharaga. There were a lot of scenes added in Sukuna versus Maharaga. It was all very creative, and that made the fight very long. In the manga, it was only 2 chapters, but in here, the fight was very, very long. Well, I do appreciate Mappa for that, and I did like a few of the scenes, but I don't know, for some reason the fight was very trippy. Like, the fight felt like I was like doing some kind of weird drugs which makes me see things. Like, I don't know, for some reason Maharaga suddenly becomes a giant, and I don't know, that was very weird. It didn't feel like a fight, it just felt like I'm just doing drugs and watching anime. Like, I want an actual fight. When I watch a fight, I want to see the fight and like actually see people fighting, not just some 2 blobs punching each other with no face and then suddenly getting big for no apparent reason, because it's an art style, because it's not his power, he gets big because it's his art style. That, I don't know, that just felt it just took out the immersion. Yeah, it just took out the emotion out of me. Like it was like really, I don't know, it was like out of place. I saw the manga and I was like very excited to watch the episode, but it was like very weird. Like Maharaga suddenly getting big, throwing trains at them, and like what the hell, bro? I was like, I don't know, I didn't like this fight at all. Well, don't get me wrong, I do like simplistic art style. Well, actually, I did have some few scenes, like I did watch some few scenes in the anime which did remind me of another anime. Especially like Gojo and Geto walking together, and then Gojo with the disaster curses in the subway, like running. And few other scenes in the fights did remind me of an anime. Well, I think the anime is called. As you can see, the three scenes have a few similar things within each other. At least that's what I think. Well, the long arm and the unnatural movement of the limbs does look familiar, at least to me. And I think in a lot of fights too, Jujutsu Kaisen has a similar art style to this anime called Devilman Crybaby, or at least that's what I think. But what I'm trying to say is Jujutsu Kaisen trying to copy Devilman Crybaby? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say is Devilman Crybaby has simple art style, and I do love it. I do love simple art styles, but not for Jujutsu Kaisen. Well, not after I saw season 1 with beautiful detail. Well, if they did start out in the simple art style, or whatever you want to call this thing, I would have loved it. Like I would have gotten used to it, and I would have like recognized Jujutsu Kaisen with that. Like I would be like, oh, simple art style means Jujutsu Kaisen. But when I say Jujutsu Kaisen, I just think of like highly detailed plus smooth animation. And I think, to be fair, like the dark tone of the and the heavily detailed thing of the season 1 does suit the story of the Jujutsu Kaisen better. I've seen a lot of people arguing this new art style suits the tone of the season 2 better. I do agree. It does suit, like the light vibrant colors and the light palette does suit the season 2 hidden inventory arc. But the Shibuya arc, no, absolutely not. The Shibuya arc is very dark and it's very gloomy. Like I don't think like the vibrant colors or sorry, the color palette, I don't know, whatever, like it just doesn't suit season 2. The season 1 does suit the Shibuya arc incident like way better. Like it's way like dark, gloomy, I don't know, I just think it suits. I mean, if you look at this manga panels, they are very dark. Like all of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga panels are like very dark and gloomy, and they don't scream vibrant and like low color palette and light color palette looking. Bro, like I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen fits that tone at all. Like I don't think that at all. Well, I know how the comments are gonna be like, because I've seen them before in Instagram and YouTube. You guys are very aggressive. I don't know who you guys are. Like, you guys are saying this art style is way superior to normal art style because it's more fluid. Like, still screenshots don't matter because animation is the only thing that matters. But I completely disagree. Like, in an anime, I think both the detail and the fluidity should be balanced, right? If it's too detailed and there's no fluidity, it looks off. And if there's no detail and there's more fluidity, it looks off. There should be a balance. It should be like in the middle at least. And Jujutsu Kaisen maxed out the fluidity and didn't care about details. I mean, do you guys remember this? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Super. I don't know. When this thing aired, it was a whole mess. Everyone lashed out because it was not detailed, but it was a fight scene, although not as ambitious as Sukuna versus Maharaga or Sukuna versus Jogo, but nevertheless, it is still a fight scene. And the details, there's no detailing, like it just looks like some kid draw it, like some kid was trying to draw Goku, and it was very off. And back then people lashed out because they didn't like it. They didn't like their favorite anime not being very detailed. And I'm thinking the same thing. I don't think it's a specific art style. If the art style is not having any detail, then I don't like that art style. And people can have different opinion. If you prefer fluidity and you like this kind of art style and you like the fluidity, you don't care about the details, but more power to you, then go ahead, be happy. But just don't come to me and tell me that your type of animation, the one you like, is very superior and that's the right way, because it's not. People can have different opinions and we can be peaceful about it. I just don't like this type of animation style. I don't care about the fluidity. If I can't make out the details, I really don't care about the fluidity. If I can't see who's fighting who, and if they don't have a face, what's the point if they don't have a face? Like, I don't know. They might as well be two stickmans fighting. It just doesn't make any sense.